leads me to my next question is in the music industry where the personal art and artistic identities are so deeply intertwined. How important is it for musicians to understand the ethical implications of their agreements and partnership? Do you have any examples?
Yeah, it's hugely, hugely important. And sometimes those things are not necessarily obvious on their face that there might be a concern or an issue there. So like within certain industries, we see it more in other areas, not as much in music, but we do see it in music too. Like there'll be something called a morals clause that says like you have to behave in a certain manner, and if you don't behave in a certain manner, then they could terminate the contract or whatever, which is all fine and good for the label, for the publisher, for the person on the other side, because they're obligating the individual, the artist, to behave in a certain way. And they can then terminate the agreement themselves from them if the artist does something that's like, illegal or, tends to bring, public shame or ridicule upon them or the label. So we see that. So it really should kind of go both ways. But there was one situation where my client was working on this album and they wanted to have this particular group featured on a single track to work on this one song with them. And I looked into this group, who they are and who they were affiliated with. And I'm like, do you realize that this organization is very vocally and very, very opposed to LGBTQ rights, and they actually do things that are very anti rights for people in those groups, and is that who you want to affiliate yourself with? And they were like, oh my God, no, that was them. I'm like,
yeah, wow,
they're technically anti-you.
Wow.
And they were like, oh, I had no idea. And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, no, absolutely not. This ends right here. We're not working with them. We're going to find somebody else. Great. And so it was like a really 11th hour pivot, because they were very deep in the project at that point, and it did slow the production down a little bit. But at the end of the day, it wound up being very important to them that the people that were working on this particular project shared values.
Right.
And so, it's definitely something that comes up. And it's something that can certainly reflect back on the artist. It's the actions or the values of the people with whom they're working. You are who you surround yourself with, right? So.
Yeah. And I think fans today will call you out on things.